What a beautiful evening. Thank you all for coming here tonight. My name is Motty Zeiger. Shalom Aleichem. I know I'm better looking than Mr. Gans. That's why they sent me up now. It's really special that everyone's here tonight. I have the Chesed of volunteering for Dror for many years. And I got to tell you something. What greater people to work with than the coordinators of Dror? I'm not going to mention them all by name because I'm going to leave one out. So I'm just going to say all of them. Every event, everyone is special and beautiful. But that's not why I'm here tonight. I'm here to introduce to you 3 wonderful honorees. I'm going to begin with the first one, who is the driver coordinator. What is a driver coordinator? That means he makes sure he coordinates the drivers. See? Driver coordinator. What does it mean to coordinate the drivers? Well, for starters, he gets a phone call. There's somebody that needs to get a ride wherever they're going, to visit somebody in prison, to take care of something. So there are people that are busy doing things like most of us do. We go to work, we daven, we learn. And there is somebody that makes sure that no matter what's going on, there's going to be a driver available to take the person to the errand that has to be done. So what does he do? He makes the phone calls, he makes sure in advance. And what happens when there's a cancellation or somebody can't do the job? So this coordinator gets into the car and he does the drive himself. That's what kind of coordinator we have. He's involved in everything, in every aspect of Dror. He is a dedicated, an unbelievable individual, and that is none other than Yanky Einhorn. The second person that I'm going to call, and all of them are going to come up together after the video, is somebody who is involved in every aspect, in family support, the Shabbatons. I got to tell you something. I just mentioned Shabbaton. I had the schis of being involved, I think 3 or 4 Shabbatons so far. What is a Shabbaton? People can't really explain why they love the Shabbatons, but every family that's there, they wait for it all year. Why do they wait for it all year? Is it because the food's so delicious? No, that's definitely not the reason. Is it because I go? That might be a reason. I don't think so. There's something special in the air. The families are there. They mingle. They talk to each other. They feel like they're not secluded. They feel like they're part of everybody else. They don't feel like they're walking and people are pointing fingers at them. They don't feel like people are whispering behind their backs. I said this in the past. I'll repeat it right now. A boy, a child of a member that was incarcerated, sitting in prison, told me on a Shabbaton 2 years ago the following words. He said, I would rather be a Yosem than be in the situation I'm in. I'd rather if my father was dead than the way it is right now. And I said, how could you say such a thing? Dead? A Yosem? You'd rather say Kaddish? And he said, yes. He said, if my father was dead, everybody would look at me with pity. They'd say, Nebuch. He's a Yusum. They'd say his father was such a special man. They'd say they'd learn lighten Ishmusai. They'd take upon themselves things. They'd give tzedukah. They'd say Nebuch is a Yusum. But right now they look at me as if I have horns. They look at me and they say, look, his father's a ganef. His father's a crook. His father's a thief. And suddenly my friends who used to be my friends don't play with me anymore. You know why? Because my father's in jail. I'd rather if he was dead. These type of conversations don't take place on Shabbatons, because on Shabbatons nobody is looking at anybody. Nobody is pointing a finger or thinking, look at your father, because everybody's father is equal over there. And they all feel special and they all feel like one. Back to the Shabbatons, this next honoree is involved in the family supports, in the Shabbatons, in the Chalamoyed projects. Such a beautiful thing, whether it's a boat ride, whether it's chasing your hat 40 feet in the air because the wind blew it away, whether it's a delicious sida afterwards. It's all part of the Chalamoyed events where the entire families get together. The women's retreats, I've not been invited to them, so I don't know what goes on there. But I hear it's very, very nice. Whether it's the night outs for the family members, he's always there without a question being asked. Our honoree, let's give him a round of applause, Chaim Kahana. He brought his own cheer squad. And last but not least, a family. Every organization needs to know that they have volunteers that are always available. But it's very hard because people have lives. People have families, people have simchas, people have events, people have dinners to go to. Hanochas tfillins, brissen, sheva bruches. And it's very hard to really get hold of people. So you hope between all your volunteers, you'll have somebody available. But Dror is lucky enough to have a family of dedicated brothers that are there, always available. They are the Volunteer of the Year. They're getting the Volunteer of the Year award. So for that, we are grateful. We say thank you. And we are honoring tonight, let's hear it, for the Stern brothers. Thank you, Stern brothers. Come on, we can do better. Thank you, Stern brothers.
Dror is there for the families and for the individual incarcerated.
On a daily basis, families call Dror for help finding them rides to go visit their husband and fathers. We reach out to our volunteers with a special design system to assist their family.
Working hand in hand with our coordinator and tonight's honoree Yanky Einhorn, I got to see close up what an impact it makes on a family, providing them with transportation, uniting them with their loved ones.
I would like to also thank our many volunteers that devote themselves to coming out to help the family.
We are actually the father trying to ease the pain which the father isn't there to do his day-to-day duties which the family needs. Dror comes in and does the day-to-day stuff that need to be done.
And we try to extend ourselves to the point where we provide them with all kinds of help, a shoulder to cry on. All of these people come here tonight to be with us and indeed to celebrate with us.
We have a special surprise because it seems that Chaim Kahana didn't get enough attention yet. So it's a surprise speaker who asked to speak tonight. The Grace Kovid to call up Rabbi Schwartz, the Prague Rosh Yeshiva, to say a few words.
Rabbi ich habe gesucht für 2 Minuten, kann ich reden den ganzen Osten. Ich habe gemeint, ich habe losgerufen von Chaim. Der Wahl hat der zweite bekommen, der Kovid. Bei ihm ist es gewinnt schwer rauszukommen haben bei Nacht. Aber ich habe gehört, am Ende du, die Sprache stehen, ich habe Hersh mit den Kindern, in der Chaim Kahana, in Yanky Leibowitsch, und die alle Volunteers, die sortieren actually die Arbeit, die sie gehen nach ihm. Aber ich gewollt sein auf der zweiten Platz, nur du. Der Rabbi sei, ich habe getracht zu suchen ein Wort, man gesagt vorige Woche, in der Woche, die in der Sedre steht, weil Eilam ist sucht dort in der Pusik, Sikne, Evet, Ivri, sucht Rasche, Ameret, Schemachri mit dem Besen wegen seiner Genei, was hat man ihm verkauft, Rabbi sei. Seht man von dem, der Teure Gdeutsche heibt sich mit der Sach, weil Eilam Sputem, Kesik Nevetivik, dem Forschen fragen, man halt noch Parshas Yisroi, man steigt noch Kabulas Teure, in der ersten Mitzvah, wo es mir geht, sagen du, ist Asami Sache, aber es wird verkauft, Emetzen für ein Knecht. Nur was dann bringen das vor immer raus, eine interessante Muschel, was sie gedeiht zu hören. Sie gewähnen am Ulatate, wo sie gerade 2 Sienen. Eine Sien ist gewähnt, hat am Utchuchem, gesitzende gelegen, so hat ihm gut nicht gefehlt. Der Tate gehabt von einem Lothar Naches. Der zweite gewähnt, als Schwacher, hat geglitscht, ist rausgegangen auf den Gas, und hat getan Sachen, was man darf nicht, in der Tate hat sich mit dem nicht aufgehört zu plugen, ist von wem der Tate getracht den ganzen Tag. Von dem, was macht ein Problem an den Zures. Derselbe Sache, sie suchen das vor, was sie gewähnt mit dem rabbinischen Leulem. Wenn sie gegeben, der Teure, der Tamid Chachum haben sich gesetzt lehnen. Aber die, was haben nicht gekannt lehnen, sind rausgegangen auf den Gas, in Amul hat sich gemacht, als hat gegangen wird, und hat etwas getan, was man darf nicht. Hat der Betreiber gesagt, man darf von ihm kennen. Yisruel, Ava, Pisha, Chute, Yisrueli, und man darf doch alles sich wissentlich machen von ihm. Deze Rabbi sei ist der Rohr in der Volunteeren, wo sie tieren der Arbeit, sie gehen nach ihm, man kijkt nicht, wer der Mensch ist, man kijkt nicht auf seine History, man kijkt nicht, was hat getan, es interessiert nicht für keinem. Es interessiert eine Sache, herauszuhelfen, Ayid in seinem Dachkes, wie ist, in einem Aufheiben, mit Gitterwärter, und Mechasik sein, in einem herausbringen, als viele sind in der jetzigen Matze, ist noch alt, aber ein Meir, in der Eibischte kijkt raus auf ihm, immer helft ihm, immer redet ihm gitte Sachen, also viele ist dort, kann noch alt steigen, immer helft ihm mit das war teure, immer kijkt ihm, bringt ihm an positive Blicken auf die Welt. Wus me kennen, helft man ihm raus. Dies Rabbi sei, sondern unsere Volunteeren, Rosh von Chaim Kahana, mit der anderen Bucherin, wo sie tieren so viel, ist gehen nach ihm, is bringen heran, Aryeh Chaim von den Jiden, so der Eibisch helfen, als so solche sein, Volvi, mit Chaim, Yanky, mit Zevi, mit der allem, was tieren, so der Eibisch helfen, muss als solche sein, so es kommen Bekurov, so ein Team gibt es Schädigen, die sie davon noch Schule, ich denke schon aus, wenn ich jetzt jede Meinung. Aber wer ist der Rabbi sei, so der Eibisch der Batzulen, Kaifer gefleien, immer soll nicht wissen, für kein Zar, wie der Pusik sucht, was Reusi machen, mit Kirbechu, aber das ist für jenem, der Eibisch der wegnehmen von dir, deine Probleme, so der Eibisch der helfen, die ganze Organisation soll schon Butel werden, man soll es nicht dürfen, und Mashiach hat kommen, mit dem Herr, wie meine Umein.